What's up guys, Crazy Card Collectors here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a Tindangle deck profile. So you're going to want to play 3 Tindangle Trinity. So all of the Tindangle monsters have flip effects, and this card's flip effect reads, when you flip it face up, you get to special summon Tindangle base card now from the deck, and your Tindangle monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. And if this is used for the summon of the Tindangle Link monster, you get to add a Gorgoni's End from the deck to your hand. And that's basically a trap that you can equip to your Tindangle Link monster. So the next card you're going to want to run 3 of is Tindangle Angel. So Tindangle Angel, when it's flipped face up, you get to special summon a Tindangle. Well, no, it's just a flip effect or a flip monster from your graveyard or hand. And also, the battle phase ends when it's flip face up, if you're in battle. So what you want to do is have your opponent's monster attack the angel. Then you're going to want to summon a Tindangle Hound in face down defense position with that. So next monster, of course, is 3 Tindangle Hound. Tindangle Hound is pretty high level. It's a level 7, I think, or yeah. And when this card is flipped face up, you can target another face up monster on the field, and this card gains attack equal to it, and you put that card in face down defense position. So this is pretty good for like destroying. So basically, you target your opponent's highest attack monster, and then let's say it has 3,000 attack, then this becomes a 5,500, which is pretty good. Next, you're going to want to play 3 Tindangle Base Gardener, which is essential for your Link summon because it says if you have this in your graveyard, your Link monster gains 1,000 or 3,000 attack, and you can special summon this card if you control another face down monster. So now for the two Tindangles, we have Tindangle Protector. Basically, it's the searcher for the deck. When it's flipped face up, you can target up to 3 face-down monsters, and you get to add a Tindangle for every Tindangle that you flip face up. And then 2 Intruder, I don't really use this card that much. It's when it's flipped face up, you can search a Tindangle card, but it's such a high level, and usually with the Angel, I get the Hound instead of this out. But I think you should still run it in the deck. Now onto the non-Tindangle monsters. I have a tour guide from the other underworld, and also a Lilith Lady of Lament for the tour guide. And then 2 Terrifying Toddler of Torment. So this is a flip effect monster, and when this card is flipped face up and sent to the graveyard, you can target a fiend monster from your, well, not target, but send a fiend monster from your deck to your graveyard, and this card doesn't get destroyed. So usually, if you have this out, you want to send the other Toddler of Torment to the graveyard, and you get to keep that one out. And then, I can't pronounce this, but 2 Mahongmunia Maidens. So basically, this helps cycle through your deck. It says when it's flipped face up, you can draw a card, then discard a card, and once per turn, you can change this card to face down defense position. So that's pretty good for the draw. Now on to the spells. We have 2 Euler Circuit, which is basically the field spell for the Tindangles. So if you control 3 or more Tindangle monsters, your opponent cannot attack you. And also you can, once per turn, give your opponent a Tindangle, which you'll see why you need that later for the Link monster. And then 3 Naggles Protection. It says monsters in your main monsters, or Tindangle monsters in your main monster zones cannot be destroyed by battle. So that's pretty good. And then for the dark effects, we have Dark Eruption, and you can send or target 1 dark monster in your graveyard with 1,500 or less attack, which most of your Tindangles have less than 1,500 attack, and you get to add that card to your hand. Now, 2 Veil of Darkness. Veil of Darkness, basically, if you draw a dark monster, you can send another one to your graveyard and draw another card. And then for the Disruption, I have a Mythical Space Typhoon. And then for the extenders, I have a Soul Charge. Now onto the traps. Two Gorgoni's End, which basically buffs up your Tindangle Link monster. And then, one Tindangle Dulanay, which I don't use that often, but I think you should still have it in the deck. And then, for some more disruption, Magical Cylinder, Regeki Break, and Ballista Squad. So now onto the extra deck. You're going to want to run 2 Tindangle Acute Cerberus, which is the main boss monster in the deck. When you summon this with 3 Tindangle monsters, you can, if you have 3 or more Tindangles with different names in your graveyard, including Tindangle Base Gardener, so that's an important card to have. Here it is. This card gains 3,000 attack, and it also gains another 500 attack for every card it points to. So that's where the Euler Circuit comes in, because if you give your opponent a Tindangle, then he gains another 500 attack. So he could become a 4,500 attack. Now, you're going to want to run Master King Archfiend, Wee Witch Apprentice, and Underclock Taker for the rest of the Link monsters. Now for your Xyz, 2 number 48 Shadow Leech. It's mostly for the tour guide, and you can also use it on like the Toddler of Torment. It requires 2 level 3 monsters, and basically it can get you some tokens that buff his attack by 500. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Tindangle deck profile. Leave a like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.